Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Everyone, thank you so much for joining. My name is Victoria Nkatha, and today is a 5 year anniversary of Responding to Life. And just before I get into all the details and I get into the nitty gritties, I'd love to thank everybody who's been supporting Responding to Life so far, who has been here for us, who has been there, who has been commenting, who has been sharing, who has been liking, who has been doing everything that I couldn't even possibly imagine getting here without you guys. And even for those who have joined Responding to Life, thank you so much, because we have a great team behind us, which you'll get to see in the next few minutes. Now, with that said, I would love to tell you, share and tell a friend to join the stream, because it is amazing, and I will be sharing a lot of information. And also, for all of you who are watching, I am very, very grateful. So we're live on Facebook, Responding to Life. We're live on YouTube, Responding to Life. And I do believe that we should also be live on Twitter. However, if not, just share the YouTube link and then we go on. Now, if you're watching, please engage in the comment section, and we'll be able to take through every single thing that is happening. So with that said, I'm just going to quickly introduce myself. My name is Victoria Nkatha, founder of Responding to Life. Started Responding to Life in 2016 as a blog. I always say it as a blog. And the vision has grown over time, which I'll also get to share with you, and you'll get to see. And we have really seen the grace of God, and that also explains the new logo. As you've already seen, the logo has changed, rebranding, and there are people who are also working on the website currently, which will also be launched in a few days, in a couple of days. Now, with that said, I'm based in Odense, Denmark. I'm, however, Kenyan by birth, and this is a vision that has really been inspired by daily life issues and every single thing that we go through, especially mental health issues. So we've been doing this for 5 years, and there's so much that has been a blessing and grace of God. Now, on top of that, for those who keep on asking about my age, I am 24 years old, 24 years young, 24 years of God's grace. And I'm very proud of saying it. I'm not afraid. I'm very, very proud of saying it. And we've really done a lot in the past 5 years, and it is all by God's grace. With that said, I'm going to quickly go into the journey so far before I go into our what we are supposed to do. And this will just be to just thank God and also show you what you should expect. Responding to Life has been running on the platform on YouTube, as well as other platforms where we've been hosting events, we've been doing so many other things. And we see that we want to do more. We want to be able to impact more, and also bring in more people to help us share the vision. So, as I can see, there are a couple of people who are joined. Douglas says we're here, and Thomas says, God bless you, sir. Thank you very much. And then from wherever you're watching from, please share and subscribe if you're watching from YouTube. If you're watching from Facebook, go on over to YouTube and subscribe, and also like our page. It's all because of you guys that we've gotten so far. Now, I'm going to quickly just try to manage all the devices here so that I can be able to give you the best experience as you're watching this. And I don't want to keep it too long, so I will only go on for about 30 minutes, maximum 45, so that this does not become too long of a broadcast. And then also, if you follow us on our social media accounts, you'll get all the updates, and I'll be sharing everything that I'm sharing here with you on our social media platforms, and also for you to also get to go on and see. And I know a lot of people are at work or are busy today. However, there was no better time to do this than now, as early as possible. So the link will also still be on YouTube and still be on Facebook, on our Facebook page, Responding to Life, our YouTube page, Responding to Life. And you can still get to see and rewatch and share and talk about our journey. Now, I'm just going to quickly share something over here, and it's going to minimize me and maximize on the screen, and I'm still here. So now, as you can see, Responding to Life's logo has changed. And why? Because over the years, we felt that the logos have not really represented what we are all about and what we stand for. The previous one was to medical, the other one was not exactly our vision. However, I do believe that we have finally found what suits us and what really stands for us and what really explains who we are. And I can see Rahim joining. Thank you very much, Rahim, for joining and saying good morning, Elbow Cough. He's not a morning person. Yokabi, thank you for saying that I'm looking beautiful. Thank you very much. And the logo that we've chosen is inspired by Michelangelo's painting that you all know probably. That is the hand of God. And this is in no way to say that it is the hand of God, but it is inspired, one, because responding to life did not come out as uh, our idea, but it was divinely given. Number two, reaching out. Michelangelo had this idea and vision of God reaching out and giving life. And one of the things that we do is reach out to people. However, they also reach out to us. So it's an exchange. And in that, the hands are also very equal to each other, and they are on the same level. So we are reaching out, people are reaching out to us where we want to respond to life, right? And in Michelangelo's, it's giving life from God, but we are all responding to life, and that's why they're also very equal, and we're touching each other. And it also shows the connection that is within us, or rather with us, and how we intend to connect to people, how we intend to just be there for each other. This is also why it's in a circle that we include everyone. Everyone is included. Anyone, the circle is also the only break of the circle is the hands, which are coming into the circle and joining together, or rather to some degree touching each other, which is inspired by that. And as you can see, the little stars, this is also symbolic to this is also symbolic. I'm seeing some funny comments. This is also symbolic in regard to that we shine together, we respond to life, and we're shining together, so nobody's left behind. And Nyokabi says, love the new logo. Thank you very much, Nyokabi. And Christmas, whose name you're gonna see on the team later on, he says, let me see my name on screen. Good work. And this is also part of our team members, and Yokabi and Rahim as well, who are helping as well on the side. So thank you so much for everyone who's joining in. Now, we're going to go into the next page of this. Yeah, we're going to open up a book. So, our mission and vision, and I hope you can see this. Our mission and vision. Our vision is to be positive, to be a positive, influential organization in the lives and individuals all across the globe. To be an organization run by youth for the world, to be a world leader in mental health activism with mental health institutions or pop-ups, desks in multiple nations and cities. This is something that was inspired by one BBC documentary that I always refer back to because it touched my heart so hard, and it made me really rethink our vision and the entire team and what we want to do. Now, we want to also establish a generation of healthy individuals, not only physically, but most importantly, mentally. Now, all these things I'm going to share. So if you can't see it, if you can't read it on screen, then I'm going to share it every page by page on our social media platforms, which I already started to some degree, actually. Now, our mission is to consistently create empowering content and to host speaking engagements across borders, which we also will share a little bit of as we already have started, to create a safe platform for people to speak and receive the help they need in regard to mental health. And this we already do, and we will continuously do. We want to use our platform to influence and impact change through counseling sessions, and much more services that will also be shared. Some of our core values are open-mindedness. We want to be open-minded in regard to every single situation. And with open-mindedness comes the aspect of responding to life, right? We want to be very very reliable and very dependable. And this is also very, very important in regard to how we run our organization. We need people to trust us, right? We want to be honest and confidential. All the things that are shared with us stay within the person who you're going to share it with. It doesn't even get to um, the other people unless you give consent to it, or we need extra expertise. So, for instance, if Crispus is dealing with a client and he needs my expertise on it, that is the only time where he will bring me in and share whatever that you are going through so that we can be able to assist, right? We also need to be service minded, and we want to be of service to others. I think this is one of the most important core values that we have, because we do want to help people and help people with the best that we can. Now, we started in 2016, and we were a blog really, and our website, which is now being reconstructed, also can show you much of our beginning. We have old blog posts, we have so much content on there, so you can go and check it out. We have Responding to Life in 2016. This was our first logo, actually. Over the past 5 years, we've had, this is our third logo now. So we've had three logos, and I do believe that we're now sticking to this one, because it really, it really represents who we are and what we stand for. The first logo was an opening book, or rather an opening leaf, and it really showed the life aspect. But then it just, there was just something about it, and for those who know me know that yeah, it needs to be right. It needs to be right. So we created the second one, which was a heart that is responding to the machine, right? As you know, in the hospital. But this was a bit too medical, and it still didn't represent us. And I think the team has done a great job with the current logo, and I'm in love with it. I really fell for it as soon as we saw it. So the next page tells us a little bit about what we've done so far. In below a year after we started, we were already nominated for 2 awards by the African Women in Europe, who have since 2017 been a core pillar in terms of the things that we have done and the opportunities that we've gotten. And therefore, to Joy, thank you very much. And thank you also for believing in us. Thank you very, very much, Madam Joy. We were nominated for Writer of the Year and Youth of the Year, and we actually came back home with the Youth of the Year award. And now some people are laughing at this photo because they couldn't believe it was me. But you see, I was very green and very young. So at that point, it was really, really amazing to see that just in below a year, because this event, I believe, was hosted almost around August, or if I'm not wrong, then it was in July, but I'm not sure. So don't hang me on that. But it was definitely below a year, because we started in September 2016, and we were consistently doing our posts and doing what we needed to do. At that point, we didn't even have the YouTube channel, but we consistently did our posts and were still inspiring people. And this event was in Germany. So I remember the day that I had to go to Germany, I slept in Copenhagen because my flight was at 6 a.m. And I almost missed my flight because I woke up at 5:15. And if you travel, you know that that is impossible. You can't wake up at 5:15 and your flight is at 6 a.m. But good thing I was in Copenhagen, so I ran out of the hotel, and I got the taxi, and I told them, listen, I am crying, I need to go, I can't miss this opportunity. And I was very hysterical. And I remember also my mom facilitated for my flights that day. So she's also been a huge pillar for me since I started. She paid my tickets and made sure that I'm okay. She paid for my hotel and in Copenhagen and when I was there. So she really supported me, even though sometimes some things were a bit tough, but she really sacrificed a lot for me. for that and for responding to life. For that, I thank God. We then went on, still in 2017, now late 2017, we started co-authoring in the book African Women in Europe, Volume 1, where we were part of the two amazing young ladies who were part of this. And in June 2018, we got to be workshop facilitators in the event, the launch event in June 2018 in Amsterdam, Netherlands. So this was the first time I was in Netherlands. No, that's not true. This was the second time I was in Netherlands, but the first time that I was going to Amsterdam. And it was amazing. It was really, really amazing. And it was also one of the first major speaking events, because I sat in a room full of grown-ups, people who have achieved so much, men and women who have achieved so much more. And here I am, a little girl, and at that time I had just started uni. And here I am trying to tell you about mental health issues and how to deal. My topic for that day was actually, as you can see, Honor Amongst Greatness. My topic for that day was mental health, how to deal as a parent, how to deal with mental health in terms of your young one. So you're a young person. How will you be able to realize that somebody has gone through mental health issues, or your child is going through mental health issues, your teenager, your youth? So this was my topic, and it was I can tell you from then it was just woof because it was so inspiring to see people who you respect so much come to you and tell you how you've inspired them and how you've taught them something. I I cannot tell you how much that means. And also over time, people also in the comments and during what we were doing, still supporting and praying and telling us how much we've inspired them. And I'll get to share that with you in a few. So late 2018, actually on December 31st, I got a message. Was it December 31st or 2017? Wait, it was December 31st, 2018. I got a message and I was told that I've been nominated for 2018 Most Influential Young Kenyans. I'm like, huh? I think that was one of the things that really shocked me. Um, and it was crazy to see and to experience. Then and funny thing is that I emerged number 24 on a list where greatness is just all around you, and I couldn't even imagine what what this meant to me. And it was so great. And I was very grateful to God. I mean, it was huge for me. And I couldn't explain it. I couldn't explain it. So number 24, we did good. We did good. People voted and we emerged number 24, which I'm very grateful for. So we also were privileged, very privileged to be able to get to go to media houses. I've been to Crossover a few times, so thank you very much, NTV Crossover, for hosting me severally. It means so much. Our first topic was dealing my Black My Beauty, where we were with the amazing Joan Korea, who fights for dark skinned women, right? And she also has her own organization, My Black My Beauty, and it really is doing amazing. And with, of course, the beautiful Gracie Kirapa, which is really amazing. Now, we also got to meet Anita Ray, the controversial Anita Ray. However, this was one of the best interviews that I ever had. It was amazing, and I got to test my Swahili skills. And we also were on Kubamba Radio when Kubamba Radio was there. And I can tell you for a fact, the most amazing thing that I heard tell me, Frida and co, was the fact that, hear my word, in 10 years, responding to life is going to be greater than you can imagine. And as I can see where we're going now, It's gonna be greater than we can ever imagine. So right before I continue, Crispus tells us, let me see my name on screen. Good work. Rahim is laughing because he knows he's not a morning person. Benoit Imani says, congratulations, good job. Thank you very much. Ellie Lukuyani says, congratulations on your 5 years of responding to life. Thank you very much, Ellie. And then as we're moving on, we also got to now finally host events. And I think getting trusted, somebody trusting you with their organization and trusting you with a yearly summit, and not only a yearly summit, but this was a significant one. And she said, you know what, Victoria, you and your team can do whatever you want. Just do it. And we planned and executed Awe Awards 2019. And it was fun, and it was hosted in The Hague in Netherlands. And it was one of the most amazing trips because we had a whole team with us. We had a whole team with us. And if you go to YouTube, you'll see some of the people there. And our trip to The Hague was very, very fun. We went 2 days before the event, and we were just having fun. We were exploring the city. We vlogged a lot, and that is also on the YouTube channel. And the event was fun. I mean, I can't tell you the power that comes with having youth do something, and united youth to do something. It was amazing. It was an amazing event. So we're very grateful. We planned and then we went. And the people who say that you cannot plan anything with people on our WhatsApp group, we planned all of this because we all came from different places: Sweden, Germany, Denmark, Netherlands, UK. It was amazing. It was amazing. And I'm very grateful to my team for that. So we need to plan another one like that once COVID is over. But my team, I love you so much. And they are really the best. They are the best. It was amazing. Imagine, I cannot tell you. So that was one of the most fun trips I've ever had, or travels that I've ever had. Now, recognition in the community. I think this was one of the, and you can see my little team over there, part of them, right? You can see them seated right here, taking videos and supporting. We went and we drove to Malmö in Sweden, where we were honored to be part of the Mashujaa Day event as a keynote speaker. Where we were speaking on mental health with immigrants, and especially Kenyans who are coming to study in Sweden and in the Scandinavia. And we were discussing this in partnership with Kiswa Skon Association, which has also been a very, very key partner association, which we're very, very grateful for. And the Kenyan Embassy in Stockholm, that is responsible for the entire Scandinavia. We're very, very grateful for the much that you have done in terms of pushing our organization, and also potentially also moving forward. So we're very grateful for that. And this is in the community, and what we're doing is really, you can hear so many people discuss it, and it's something that is very important to be part of. Now, another thing that really was great was being part of the panelists on the Voice Achievers 20th anniversary celebration. If you know the Voice Achievers in the Netherlands, they are amazing people who do great things in the society, in the whole African continent. They have a magazine that runs every month without fail, and they also recognize individuals in community. Their last event was in Kenya with the former Prime Minister Raila Odinga and other politicians and great people in the society in Kenya. But this one was amazing. Why? Because I was the youngest on that panel, youngest individual. Again, this was in 2019, barely even finished my bachelor degree, and I was so young. However, I was amongst greatness, so much greatness. There were people there who were working in the international court, and there was Honorable Fatou Mata, who was what's it called? She's a member of parliament in the Gambia, and she's a fighter for women rights. Honorable Dr. Fatumata Jahumpa Sese. And we had Abdallah, who's a notable journalist. We have Reverend Reverend Elvis, who was Elvis Ira, who was a facilitator and the founder of Voice Achievers magazine, and Mr. Lukoye and his beautiful wife, who, and of course, Miss Patience, who was a amazing Kenyan journalist who does amazing things in Kenya and in the UK. And she's just, and you're there, you're thinking, and this is why I always say that God will place you in positions that you don't even think you're worth. And as I'm sharing my testimony, this is to let somebody know your age is not a factor. The fact that you're a woman is not a factor. The fact that you're a man is not a factor. The fact that you're old, young is not a factor, because once you align yourself with what God has for you, for those who are believers, once you align yourself in regard to your purpose, things will open up for you as you go, and you wouldn't even know. Resources will be at your disposal, and things will appear just as if nothing. And I've seen this grace with responding to life, and even aligning ourselves with the right people and with the team that is now in place for responding to life. I cannot ask for a better team than that, and I'm so grateful, I'm so honored that they even believe in the vision and want to work with us. So I am very, very happy. Some of them have been there since day one, others have we've come across them as we've gone, and it's so amazing. So thank you very much. And this was one of the events that I was dumbfounded of being contacted about. I was very dumbfounded, but God saw us through, and He made us excel. We excel, and we shone through. We shone through, and I can't take any credit for it. It is teamwork, it is God, and it is passion. That's just it. So, and then our next event was now our own event that we hosted in Odense, Denmark. And this was, I think, one of the greatest lessons that I've ever taught, or one of the greatest speeches that I've ever given, or whatever you may call it. One of the greatest lessons that I ever taught was for this event. I prepared so much for this event, and it came through. And for those who have not seen it yet, it's on YouTube. It was a lesson on diamonds and how the diamond goes through 5 processes, and we discussed each and every process very keenly to understand how that is likened to our lives. And most of us want to be diamonds. We hear a lot of the saying that says that most of us want to be diamonds, but we don't want the process. However, do we even know the process? So we went into detail with that, and until today, I still go back to that class, or rather, that no, it wasn't a class. I still go back to that teaching, as I still am reminded of the things that I say and the things that have really inspired me. And that was one of them. And that one thing really taught me a lot as well. We also now got featured in 2020 February, once COVID was starting to blow up. We were featured in the Voice Achievers magazine. And from being on the panel to now being featured on the magazine, that is read all across Africa, Europe, I cannot tell you how much grace there is in that, and how much favor there is in that. Again, just a young girl who's really passionate about making an impact in life. And it sounds like a cliche to say that I want to change the world, but I do. I really do. And I see that we have so much that we can be able to do. And so much of it is from us, and it starts from us. And I'm very, very passionate about that. And I wouldn't trade it for the world. Every single thing that has been poured into responding to life, even from my own, and even speaking from the people who have facilitated for a lot of things in responding to life. I cannot name them all, but key people, my mother, Miss Susan Mutai, she has been a great, great supporter and poured in so many resources to responding to life. My sister, Sharon Mutai, who has really also poured so much in effort, money, everything. My support, that is my core support system. Aside from that, we have Imani, who has really been, in a short period of time, really been a heavy waiter in responding to Christmas. I'm gonna read the list because you need to understand how much. Gerald, who has also facilitated for so much. And there's some people who are not even on that list, who are not directly working with us, but working in the background. And they have been core in regard to these 5 years that we've been on course. And for that, I can never stand and say that it is my doing. I may be the founder, but there's some people who have really pushed for me, and the dream and the vision, and I can only say thank you, and see to that we grow and we glow in the next 5 years. We will be telling a very different story in the next 5 years. I promise you that. And a greater story, that is. COVID and responding to life, we were stuck in Kenya for some time. We went to Kenya and we were stuck. And in March, where we were, we couldn't do anything. So we decided, let us go to work. We can't come here and spend all this time and not do anything. So we were graced and honored to be interviewed by an amazing, phenomenal woman, Joyce Omondi. Thank you, K24, for that. Thank you so much. And we had an amazing discussion in regard to COVID and mental health, especially in Kenya. And matters had really peaked in Kenya and in the world at that point. So that is what we were discussing on that interview. As we continue, the Awe Virtual Summit during COVID, we decided to do a virtual summit and see what was going to come along. And we executed first summit with so many people, hosted by so many people, and having so many events, talk shows, and much, much more. We executed a virtual summit with so much that was going on, but we made it happen. Our meaningful partnerships, which have also been essential to us, or rather important to us. One of them is Art in Heart, which started in November 2020, 2020, and we were, as some of the first guests, we ended up staying and sitting and being partners with Art in Heart, of which we recently ended, but the journey has been amazing, phenomenal, met so many great people of who we're thankful for, because they have had great impact in some of the things that we will continuously do and learned. So we used to host every Friday talk shows on Art in Heart, led by his team, Eli Likuyani and Nyanduko Nyabuto, and all the other amazing people that we've gotten to meet, who are now also very phenomenal individuals when it comes to responding to life as itself, right? So for that, we're very, very grateful. I'm going to quickly peruse through the last details so that we can be able to go into what we want to do, and then close this and then see you on the social media waves. So now, one of the most esteemed events that we've also attended was the first African Diasporas Symposium, which is also was the seventh annual Kenya Diaspora Homecoming Convention. And for this, we were speaking about economic growth. We were a little bit from our mental health aspect, because I have a bachelor degree in economics and business administration. So we were looking at how can we be able to grow in terms of economics and youth as well. How can we contribute to this? And we were also discussing matters Black Lives Matter, as this was also peaked at that point. We were honored by the African Women in Europe as given an award as in recognition of being an outstanding woman during the COVID pandemic, which was also very, very amazing. So we're very grateful for. And with that, we also started our talk show debut, which is hosted every Sunday from 7 p.m. Central European Time, which is 8 p.m. East African Time. Now, join us this Sunday, 5th of September, as we are debuting or rather starting Suicide Prevention Month today. So happy Suicide Prevention Month. We will be all matters awareness on suicide, and we'll have the talk show on Sunday, which is one of the things that I also want to explain as we move on in terms of what we're doing. Our team, our team. Recently I finished my course on mental health practitioning and strategic life coaching. So I'm the founder of Responding to Life, Victoria Katha, founder of Responding to Life and mental health practitioner. I'm also a transformational speaker and a strategic life coach. Aside from that, I also have a bachelor in economics and business administration, business management, and I'm currently pursuing my master's in innovation and business development, and doing other things on the side as well. And I work as well. So we do a lot of things, but God is good because we are still going strong. We have a managerial team, which is myself, the founder. We have Susan Mutai, who's director and resident marriage counselor. We have Gerald Orinda, who's head of finance and a great friend. Thank you so much, Gerald. We have Sharon Mutai, who's head of operations. And we have Michael Lundorf, who's head of administrations. Now we have the team, the operations team. Now this is the team that is mad and fun all at the same time. They are amazing and I love them, love them, love them. Well, I love the others as well, but you know, the managerial team is very, very serious. So the operations team is where all the fun happens and all the great things, crazy ideas, everything happens. So we have Victoria and Katha, who's a content creator, myself. I'm the content creator on Responding to Life and speaker and mental health practitioner. We have Sharon Mutai, who's head of operations. She's the one who makes sure that we don't go too much off course and we don't steer too far away. Imani Kirika, F. Kirika, who's in the United States. Oh, for the rest of us, we are all in Denmark. Imani is in USA. She's head of IT and she's our resident fitness counselor. This woman can work on fitness as, you know, I can't even say it. Kende Mutunga, who's in the UK, she's in administration. She's the one who does she confirms all our posts, she confirms all our documents that need to go out and much, much more. We have Jacob Okoth, who's in Kenya. He's head of marketing. He is a very interesting character. I love Jacob. Crispus, who you've seen in the comments section, is our creative assistant. He's the one who assists me with content and ideas. And he's also a resident DJ. Crispus is a very fun character to get to know. Very, very fun character. And he brings the spice when we're in meetings. Best believe Crispus will come with the fun and the spice and all that. So he's just a very amazing person, and I'm very happy to know him. And Quinta, and you can see that I can't stop smiling when I'm reading these names. Quinta, who's in Kenya. She's a partner psychologist. She's an amazing woman who's doing great things even on Twitter and connecting a lot of people. And she's so passionate about matters mental health. And she's an author. She has a mental health guidebook. And please go on and follow her and find out about her book. Now, some people who have recently joined the team who I'm going to mention, Eve D'Angel. She is our other content creator. She will be joining the team and she will be hosting with me Wisdom Wednesdays and the Sunday shows. She is an amazing young, phenomenal woman who's also a mental health advocate, and she's also an artist. Now, others who are in the background, who are helping us with the technicalities, Mr. Rahim himself, who is also part of Art in Heart. He's been helping us in terms of getting to know Adobe and all that kind of thing. So he's also there. And Miss Nyokabi DK Kamau, who's partnering with us in terms of her own content and what we can also be able to do. And she will be working with Susan in terms of marriage counseling and relationship coaching. So that is amazing. We have an amazing team, which I'm very, very happy about. And I'm looking so forward to be able to show what's going to go on further. Now, now. What is coming? What is coming? We have every Wednesday, we'll be hosting Wisdom Wednesdays and Wellness Wednesdays. Now, we'll be interchanging this. So, one Wednesday will be all about wisdom related topics, social topics, and the other Wednesday will always be about wellness, and we'll be dealing with matters mental health and how to be able to make ourselves grow in the best way positive and in the most positive way possible. Sorry, possible. And this will be hosted by myself and Quinta. Sometimes you'll be seeing Quinta pop in and out, but primarily myself and Eve, who is going to be helping us. We are also going to be having daily videos, which will be facilitated by myself, Eve, and Crispus, and some of our team members who you'll be seeing pop up on our social media platforms once in a while. We're trying to remove Victoria as the only face that you see, so that you can also get to resonate and relate to others in the team, which is amazing. And then also, aside from that, we'll be hosting the Awe Talk Show, which is facilitated by African Women in Europe, and sponsored by Tap Tap Send, which will be hosted every Sunday at 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central European time, and that is at 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. East African time. The time is the same for Wednesdays as well. And follow our social media accounts at responding_to_life on all platforms. And also, our website will be up very, very soon. It's still there. You can still see the old content. However, over the next few couple of weeks, you should see a drastic change that is going to happen on the website. So I hope you'll be following us and seeing our growth. And I will be posting everything that I've mentioned here today on the website, on the social media platforms, which is already in progress. So if you follow responding_to life on social media, you'll be able to follow through and see the details of what I just shared. Now, if you haven't been part of the former of the original, or rather, if you haven't been here since we started, this broadcast will be on our YouTube channel, Responding to Life, and on our Facebook page, Responding to Life. Now, all I can see is great messages. Arnold says good stuff. Thank you very much, Arnold. Also, this is someone who assists us in matters of law. He's a great lawyer, and I'm very, very happy and blessed to have him on the team and to have him in my life as well. So I'm very, very happy for that. So thank you very much, Arnold. Crispus, go me. Yes, go you, my darling. Go you, my darling. And Life Puzzle says, Mama, well done. Thank you so much. Thank you so, so much. Miss Brika A. Khalifa says, congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. She's giving me all my flowers right now. Remember also, responding to life, reacting to life is attacking situations based on emotions and lack of logic. Responding to life is handling situations from logic and calmness now, and we want to respond to life. We want to be able to respond to life. My personal journey has been very, very long. I haven't always been responding to life. My persona is a reactor, and over time, as I have grown in responding to life, I've also grown as a person, as an individual. I'm not perfect, but the one thing that I can definitely be proud of is the fact that we share what we experience, and much of what is on responding to life is my personal journey. Sometimes I share my personal stories that you don't even know of. Sometimes I share stories of the people that are around me, but with every single day I get inspired, and I do teach myself how to also respond to life. So this is a journey for all of us, not only you, not only us giving, but we're also getting, and we're making mistakes as we go, but we're also correcting them as we go. There's so much that has changed in my life due to what we do, and I think that is the most amazing thing. One of the things that also is amazing is the fact that people come and give testimonials of how we have been of assistance, and I think that's a greater achievement than anything that I've shared today. It is a greater achievement than anything, because our mission is to empower, inspire, and motivate lives. And that is exactly what we want to do with every person that we reach out to, every person that comes to us. We want to be of great impact, positive impact to every person that comes to us. We've shared our contact details, and this will all be up on our social media accounts. But with that said, I am so grateful, so very grateful for the team members, for everyone that has connected with us one way or another, everyone that has been of impact one way or another. I cannot tell you how grateful I am. 5 years is not a joke. That is a child that has to start school or is already started school. And I cannot wait to see what God has for us and the journey so far and the journey ahead. I am so emotional, but God has been great. You have been great. You have been a great impact. And it might not be much to someone, but it is amazing and great to us. So I'm going to leave you with that. And Mr. Thomas says, thank you so much for an inspiration, for, for such inspiration story. Thank you very much, Mr. Thomas. This is one of my mentors as well, who spiritually helps a lot, and I'm grateful for that. So thank you very much. And with that said, I'm gonna bid you goodbye. Please follow us on our social media accounts at responding underscore to life. And if you want to follow me personally and see all my crazy posts, I am Victoria Nkatha on Victoria underscore Nkatha on all social media platforms. So from us, with love, my name is Victoria Nkatha. From me, my team at Responding to Life, thank you very much. And it's onwards and upwards from here. Much love and goodbye. See you on the internet waves.